Welcome back to our channel, where today's video will explore the fascinating topic of cheese, America's beloved dairy delight. We all know it's tasty, but did you know that not all cheeses are created equal? In fact, some can wreak havoc on your health, particularly if you are over 50. Today we are going to guide you through the intricate world of cheese, helping you identify the good, bad, and ugly, so you can make informed choices for your health and well-being. But before we continue, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will be the first to access valuable health insights and medical breakthroughs that could significantly impact your life. So hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of health-conscious individuals. Let's get started with the 4 good cheeses. When it comes to the good stuff, we've got some real nutritional powerhouses to discuss. First up, we have mozzarella. This fresh Italian cheese is not only a culinary delight, but also a great source of protein, calcium, and vitamin B12. Mozzarella is known for its mild flavor and high moisture content, making it a popular choice for pizzas, salads, and sandwiches. But that's not all. This cheese also contains beneficial vitamins and minerals. Speaking of Italy, provolone is another fantastic option. It's semi-hard cheese with a slightly sharper taste than mozzarella. Provolone is rich in calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin A, which is essential for healthy vision. Its versatility allows it to be enjoyed on its own, grilled, or even melted in sauces. Next, let's turn our attention to cheddar cheese. This hard, long-lasting cheese is a classic for a reason. Cheddar is loaded with protein, calcium, and vitamin D, making it a nutritional all-star. Whether you prefer it sharp or mild, cheddar can be a great addition to your diet. And let's not forget about cottage cheese, a soft, creamy cheese that is a true protein champ. It's high in protein and calcium and can be enjoyed as a snack, a breakfast dish, or even a dessert topping. Cottage cheese is also a good source of phosphorus, which is important for strong bones and teeth. Now let's shift gears and talk about the bad and ugly cheeses that you should avoid, especially if you have high blood pressure, heart concerns, or joint issues. First on the list is American cheese. This highly processed cheese is often loaded with unhealthy ingredients, saturated fats, and excessive salt. It may be convenient, but it's not doing any favors for your health. So it's best to steer clear of this cheese alternative. Moving on, we have Velveeta, another highly processed cheese product that is not real cheese. It is full of unhealthy additives, artificial flavors, and excessive amounts of salt and saturated fat. Velveeta offers no nutritional value and should be avoided if you care about your well-being. Next, let's talk about a cheese that many of us grew up with, and that is Kraft Singles. These processed cheese slices may seem like a quick and easy option, but they are packed with artificial ingredients, trans fats, and sodium. Choosing healthier alternatives is key to maintaining your health. Finally, we have a cheese that may surprise you, feta. Although feta is a popular ingredient in many dishes, especially Greek salads, it is high in sodium and saturated fat. The high sodium content can be particularly problematic for those with high blood pressure or other health conditions. Remember, not all fats are bad. Saturated and trans fats, however, are the exception. They can raise your bad cholesterol levels and increase your risk of heart disease and obesity. That's why it's crucial to be mindful of your cheese choices and opt for healthier alternatives whenever possible. So there you have it. A breakdown of the cheeses you should and shouldn't be consuming, especially if you are over 50. By making informed choices, you can ensure that cheese becomes a part of a balanced diet that supports your overall health and well-being. Thank you for joining us on this cheesy journey. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the different types of cheeses and their impact on your health. Remember, knowledge is power, and making informed decisions about what we consume is crucial for living a healthier life. So go ahead. Share this video with your friends and family so they too can navigate the world of cheese with confidence. Stay healthy, stay informed, and until next time, happy cheese selections. Hi everyone. Welcome back to our channel where we bring you the latest health and wellness tips. Today we are diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Well, actually all of our hearts. Literally. What are the best cheeses to keep your arteries nice and open? Yes, you heard me right, cheeses that won't clog your arteries but instead keep them as smooth as a fresh mozzarella. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look. Part 1. The 4 cheeses you should eat. A good cheese platter doesn't need to be complicated. Stick to the basics and choose these 4 hard, semi-hard, and soft cheeses to make sure you get the most flavor and nutrition out of every bite. 1. Parmesan. Now let's start with a classic, Parmesan. I mean, who doesn't love a good Parmesan? And if you do, please leave a comment below because I'm curious about that. Anyway, Parmesan, this aged hard cheese isn't just delicious, but it's also packed with protein and calcium. In fact, Parmesan is one of the best sources of calcium on the planet. Calcium is crucial for building strong bones and teeth, so it's like having a little calcium boost in every bite. But that's not all. Parmesan is also naturally low in lactose, which is milk sugar. So those of you who are lactose intolerant can usually enjoy a bit of Parmesan without any tummy troubles. Plus, it's got some beneficial probiotics that support gut health. Overall, Parmesan is a fantastic choice for anyone looking to add a little more protein and calcium to their diet. 2. Goat cheese. Next on our list is goat cheese, also known as chèvre, and don't let its fancy French name fool you. It's easier to digest than many other cheeses and it's lower in saturated fat. That makes it perfect for those with sensitive stomachs, or for those who are watching their saturated fat intake. And let's face it, who doesn't love a good creamy goat cheese on their salad or their favorite cracker? Goat cheese is also a great source of healthy fats and is loaded with flavor. Plus, it's a good source of vitamin A, which is important for maintaining healthy vision and skin. And let's not forget, goat cheese is a lot more fun to eat than cottage cheese. Am I right? Just saying. 3. Feta. Now let's talk about feta. If you're Greek, you probably already know how awesome feta is. And for those who aren't Greek, well, you're missing out. Feta is a crumbly, salty cheese that's made from either goat or sheep's milk, or both. And when it comes to feta, the kind made from sheep's milk is usually a bit lower in calories and fat compared to the goat's milk version. Plus, it's got more of those beneficial B vitamins that help keep your heart happy and your inflammation levels down. Imagine a big bowl of Greek salad with juicy tomatoes, crisp cucumbers, red onions, and of course, some crumbled feta on top. It's a Mediterranean masterpiece. 4. Swiss cheese. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about Swiss cheese, shall we? No, not that Swiss cheese. This cheese with the holes is actually a nutritional powerhouse. It's naturally lower in sodium compared to cheddar, which is great for those of us trying to keep our blood pressure in check. And it's also full of vitamin B12, which helps support nerve function and red blood cell production. Picture this, a perfectly cooked turkey sandwich on whole grain bread with lettuce, tomato, and a few slices of Swiss cheese. Yum. All right, so now that we've covered the 4 cheeses you should definitely be eating, let's move on to part 2. We'll tell you about the cheeses to avoid if you've got heart concerns. Part 2. Say no to these 4 cheeses. Just like we have our favorite cheeses, we also have some not-so-favorite ones when it comes to heart health. The key here is to avoid processed and high-sodium cheeses that can wreak havoc on your arteries. These are the 4 cheeses you should steer clear of if you want to keep your heart happy. 1. Cheddar cheese. When it comes to cheddar, it's time to face the facts. This popular hard cheese may taste great on your burgers, but it's packed with sodium and saturated fat. Cheddar's high sodium levels can contribute to high blood pressure, which puts extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. Plus, its saturated fat content can increase your bad cholesterol levels, leading to clogged arteries and a higher risk of heart disease. So if you're serious about taking care of your heart, it's time to say no to cheddar. 2. Processed cheese. Let's talk about processed cheese. You know, that fake cheese stuff that comes in those brightly colored plastic packages. Well, let me tell you, it's not worth risking your heart health for. This highly processed stuff is loaded with artificial ingredients, excessive amounts of salt, and unhealthy trans fats. And we all know what trans fats do to your arteries, don't we? They clog them up faster than you can say unhealthy. Plus, the high sodium levels in processed cheese can wreak havoc on your blood pressure, putting extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. 3. Blue cheese. Oh, blue cheese. You may be a favorite among cheese aficionados, but you're not doing your heart any favors. This funky-smelling cheese is high in saturated fat, which can raise your bad cholesterol levels and lead to clogged arteries. Not to mention the mold that gives it that distinctive blue color and pungent taste. While some people enjoy the unique flavor of blue cheese, it's not something you should be eating regularly if you're concerned about your heart health. So next time you see a wedge of blue cheese on a cheese platter, give it a pass and stick to one of the healthier options we've discussed. Your heart will thank you. 4. Cream cheese. All right, let's talk about cream cheese. This soft, creamy delight may be a staple on your bagel, but it's not doing your heart any favors. With its high saturated fat and trans fat content, cream cheese can wreak havoc on your cholesterol levels and contribute to clogged arteries. Plus, it's often loaded with sodium, which can raise your blood pressure and put extra strain on your heart. So if you're serious about keeping your heart happy, it's time to say goodbye to cream cheese. Don't worry, there are plenty of other delicious spreads out there that won't do as much damage to your arteries. I know what you're thinking. Are we really expected to give up our beloved cheeses? Well, not at all. As long as we know which ones to avoid and which ones are our friends, we can still enjoy a good slice of cheese without worrying too much. So remember, ditch the processed stuff and opt for the natural options. Your heart will thank you. Now that you know which cheeses are better for your heart, it's time to take action. Start by swapping out the bad cheeses for the good ones and see how you feel. You might just find that your heart is a little happier, your arteries a little cleaner, and your taste buds a little more satisfied. Speaking of satisfaction, we hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more health and wellness tips. And if you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the world of cheese, but remember, knowledge is power. So watch till the end to discover which cheeses could potentially harm your health. Let's get started. Part 2. The 4 cheeses you should avoid. American cheese first on the naughty list. American cheese. No, not that good old cheddar we all love. We're talking about the mysterious substance sold as cheese in supermarkets. Have you ever wondered what's really in those plastic packages? Well, let's take a peek behind the curtain. Ultra-processed, loaded with additives, and offers little nutritional value. But why is that? Let's dig a little deeper. In a previous episode, we decoded the components of milk. Now, real cheese is largely just milk in various stages of transformation. However, American cheese takes a different route. To make a pound of this processed concoction, manufacturers start with 5 pounds of milk, which undergoes a series of industrial procedures. Think of it like this. If real cheese is a handcrafted work of art, American cheese is mass production. And here's where things get interesting. During processing, milk is often supplemented with a whole host of additional ingredients. Water, for instance, is commonly added to create a lighter, cheaper product. In fact, some American cheeses can be 98% water. Whoa. But wait, there's more. To mimic the texture and appearance of natural cheese, manufacturers introduce emulsifiers such as sodium phosphate, polyphosphates, or carboxymethyl cellulose. These chemicals help keep the oil and water mixtures mixed, preventing separation. Additionally, American cheese typically includes significant amounts of salt, sodium citrate, and sodium nitrate, or nitrite. The salt enhances flavor and acts as a preservative, while the citrates and nitrates contribute to the color and taste. Some varieties even contain artificial coloring like annatto extract, giving them that familiar yellow hue. So what does this mean for your health? Well, this ultra-processed nature of American cheese raises concerns. Regularly consuming it may be linked to weight gain, increased risk of chronic conditions, and potential digestive issues due to the additives. Instead, why not opt for natural cheese varieties? They offer a richer nutritional profile and are free from the long list of chemicals found in processed American cheese. Remember, knowledge is power, so make informed choices for a healthier you. Cheese spreads. Oh, cheese spreads. Those creamy concoctions that grace our sandwiches and crackers, adding a layer of flavor and convenience. But have you ever stopped to consider what exactly goes into making these spreads? Let's take a closer look. Many popular brands start with a base of dairy products such as milk or cream cheese, which provides that signature tangy taste and creamy texture. However, to achieve the desired consistency and shelf life, manufacturers often incorporate additional ingredients. Vegetable oils, including soybean, corn, or canola oil, are commonly used to add richness and emulsification. These oils help blend the ingredients together, ensuring a smooth and creamy consistency. But that's not all. Cheese spreads often include a range of additives to enhance their flavor, color, and preservation. Salt and sugar are frequently used to season the spreads, making them more palatable to consumers. Preservatives like potassium sorbate or sodium benzoate are added to extend their shelf life. And to give them that vibrant yellow hue, some spreads contain artificial coloring such as turmeric or annatto extract. So what does this mean for your liver? Well, the liver plays a crucial role in filtering toxins and metabolizing fats from our body. However, cheese spreads, with their combination of additives, vegetable oils, and high-fat content, can pose a challenge to the liver. The excessive consumption of processed ingredients and saturated fats can overwhelm the liver's detoxification processes, potentially leading to a buildup of harmful substances. This can strain the liver, impairing its ability to effectively filter toxins and metabolize fats. Additionally, the high fat content in cheese spreads can contribute to the development of fatty liver disease, a condition in which excess fat accumulates in the liver. Over time, this can lead to inflammation and scarring of the liver tissue, further impairing its function. Regular consumption of cheese spreads, especially in large quantities, may increase the risk of developing liver disorders. Opting for healthier alternatives such as homemade versions with minimal additives and natural ingredients can help reduce the burden on the liver and support overall well-being. Remember, knowledge is power. Make informed choices to keep your liver healthy and your taste buds happy. Blue cheese. Now let's talk about blue cheese, a cheese loved by many for its unique taste and pungent aroma. But did you know that this cheese has a bit of a controversial reputation? One of the main reasons for the controversy surrounding blue cheese is its distinctive mold, which can be off-putting to some. The blue-green veins that marple through the cheese are actually a type of mold called Penicillium roqueforti. This mold is introduced intentionally during the cheese-making process and is what gives blue cheese its characteristic appearance and flavor. However, for those with mold allergies or who simply don't enjoy the look or smell of mold, blue cheese can be a hard pass. Another point of contention is blue cheese's high fat content. Depending on the variety, blue cheese can be quite rich and creamy, which means it's higher in calories and saturated fat. Saturated fat has been linked to increased levels of bad cholesterol, which can contribute to heart disease. For individuals concerned about their cholesterol levels or those at risk of heart disease, blue cheese may not be the best choice. Additionally, blue cheese is typically high in sodium, which can be a problem for people with hypertension or other sodium-sensitive conditions. Consuming too much sodium can raise blood pressure levels, potentially exacerbating existing health issues. The combination of high fat and high sodium content in blue cheese makes it a potentially risky option for those with certain dietary restrictions or health concerns. However, it's important to note that in moderation, blue cheese can be part of a balanced diet. Despite its controversial nature, blue cheese does have some potential health benefits. The mold in blue cheese contains beneficial bacteria and fungi that can support gut health. These microorganisms can help improve digestion and enhance the immune system. Additionally, blue cheese is a good source of calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin A. Calcium is essential for strong bones and teeth, while phosphorus plays a role in energy metabolism. Vitamin A is important for vision, immune function, and cell growth. Overall, while blue cheese may not be for everyone due to its mold, high fat content, and sodium levels, it can be enjoyed by many as a flavorful and unique addition to their diet. Just remember to consume it in moderation and be mindful of any dietary restrictions or health concerns. Knowledge is power, and understanding the potential risks and benefits of blue cheese can help you make informed choices for your well-being. Brie now. Let's turn our attention to brie, a cheese renowned for its soft, creamy texture and mild flavor. Hailing from the Normandy region of France, brie has captured the hearts and taste buds of cheese lovers worldwide. But like any other food, brie has its own set of considerations when it comes to your health. One of the primary concerns with brie, as with many cheeses, is its high fat content. Brie is a soft, unripened cheese made from cow's milk that typically has a fat content ranging from 40 to 60%. This means that brie can be quite calorie-dense, contributing to weight gain if consumed in excess. Additionally, the high fat content in brie can pose challenges for individuals with certain dietary restrictions or health conditions. Those who are sensitive to dairy or lactose, for example, may need to limit or avoid brie altogether. Furthermore, the fat content of brie can also be a concern for individuals looking to reduce their saturated fat intake. Saturated fats can raise levels of bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease and other chronic conditions. While brie can be part of a balanced diet, those with a history of heart disease or high cholesterol should exercise caution and consume it in moderation. It's important to note that the health implications of brie can vary depending on individual factors such as overall diet, physical activity levels, and pre-existing health conditions. For most people who enjoy brie and consume it in moderation, it can be a delicious and relatively healthy addition to their diet. The creamy texture and mild flavor make it a popular choice for cheese boards and gourmet sandwiches. However, for individuals with specific dietary needs or health concerns, it's crucial to be aware of the potential risks associated with brie's high fat content. By understanding these considerations, individuals can make informed choices about incorporating brie into their diet, while still enjoying its unique taste and cultural significance. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay healthy, and savor the journey. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the cheesy goodness that is good and bad cheeses. Remember, life is short. Eat dessert first. But let's not forget about our main courses either. Now, before we get to our conclusion, let's quickly recap the delicious details of our earlier discussion. We started with the basics, distinguishing between fresh, soft, semi-hard, and hard cheeses. We uncovered how each type is made, how they're aged, and the unique cultures and enzymes involved. It's amazing how many varieties we have, isn't it? We also talked about the good stuff: calcium, vitamin D, phosphorus, and protein. These nutrients are essential for strong bones, healthy cells, and a robust immune system. Did you know that just 1 ounce of cheese can provide almost half of your daily calcium needs? It's a great source of these vital nutrients. But we all know there are two sides to every coin. In the case of cheese, it's the sodium, saturated fat, and added sugars. Consuming too much of these can lead to high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and an increased risk of heart disease. Now let's meet our 4 good cheeses. First, we have mozzarella. This Italian classic, especially the low-fat version, is a good source of calcium and protein without excessive sodium. It's great for a snack or a pizza topping. Next up is feta. This Greek cheese is high in calcium and phosphorus and pairs wonderfully with olives and tomatoes. Plus, it's often lower in sodium than other cheeses. Cheddar cheese, a crowd favorite, can be a good source of protein and calcium. Just make sure to choose the reduced fat version and enjoy it in moderation. Finally, Swiss cheese is known for its mild flavor and lower lactose content, making it easier to digest for some people. It's also rich in calcium and vitamin D. And now our 4 not-so-good cheeses. First, we have processed cheese. While it may be convenient, it's typically high in sodium, saturated fat, and additives. Opt for natural cheese alternatives. Next, cream cheese. Although delicious, this soft cheese is high in saturated fat and should be enjoyed in moderation. Then we have blue cheese with its strong taste and veins of mold. It's high in sodium and fat, which can be challenging for those with certain dietary restrictions. Last but not least, Parmesan cheese, which is aged and hard. While it's lower in fat, it's very high in sodium, which can impact blood pressure. There are, of course, many other types of cheese out there. But remember, the key is balance and moderation. Whether you're enjoying a simple snack or creating a gourmet meal, choose wisely. Your body will thank you. So whether you're a cheese lover or just a curious snacker, remember, the right cheeses can protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and support your health. But the wrong ones? They could silently undermine your well-being. Keep these tips in mind next time you open the fridge. Your body will thank you. And if you found this video helpful, don't hesitate to like and share. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos packed with valuable health tips and advice. Plus, We've got more fun content coming up that you don't want to miss out on. So click that subscribe button and stay tuned for more smart senior living tips. And remember, age is just a number. You're only young once. Eat dessert first.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. If you found this video helpful, chances are someone you care about might need it too. Feel free to share it with them. It could make a big difference. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, filled with practical tips for living stronger and healthier, you're warmly invited to subscribe to the channel. Take good care of yourself, and until next time, stay well and stay strong.